Hey, girlfriend, you know who you are. You have big, big dreams. You want to write a book, stand on a TED Talk stage, be a life coach offering wisdom from your RV in Montana, a cafe in Barcelona, or a beach chair in Tulum. Your other girlfriends and your family, they don't always get your biz savvy. Why do you want to leave your JOB? Because you're a C.A.T.S, aka coach, author, thought leader, and speaker. Meet other change makers like yourself and find out how they make it happen. This is the Big Meow podcast.
Hello, cats. I'm Kristen, and we're here with Carol Marak. Hi, Carol.
Hi.
So I love what you were saying about simplifying your life. I feel like that's easier said than done.
Well, I just gravitate to simple. That's kind of my nature.
So how can we simplify our lives?
Well, if you could see my condo, you would say most people that walk into it say, "Oh my gosh, I just love it. It's so peaceful." And it's because I don't clutter. I try to get as organized as possible with everything, including my schedule. And I just like things very simple, graceful, and calm. And it keeps me content and at peace.
What about for other coaches? We have crazy lives, hectic lives. Sometimes it's not just our space. We have other people in our lives. What would you recommend for them?
In terms of how to be organized or how to just simplify their lives? Well, how I do it is I have mechanisms in place that keep me on track and keeps my schedule. It's kind of like a console platform that I can set up my weekly schedule, my emails, all the content, and everything just flows from it. I don't have to go back and forth. I get it organized at the beginning of the week or perhaps at the beginning of the month, and it just flows out, and it keeps me centered and well organized.
And so what happens if something unexpected happens?
Well, believe me, they do. Trust me. And that's when I have to, I usually go out and take a walk and to regain my composure. But because I love connecting with nature. But yeah, we just have to deal with what comes our way. So I just recommend starting the day as peacefully as you can by meditating, reading a book, perhaps one that feeds your soul, stretch, do workout, just to set your day as often as possible, in a nature of self-care and awareness.
So you've created something called the life plan. What is the life plan?
Yeah, it really helps a person assess where they are right now. Because when I was a family caregiver helping both my parents, and I often wondered how can I better know what my parents need? And I could never find that unless I hired a high-priced professional to help me assess them. But I thought there's got to be an easier way that I can assess them, or perhaps I can assess myself. And so I created it. It gives a person the ability to walk through the top 10 life domains. And those would be like your health, housing, location, friends, support network, transportation, legal matters, finances, faith and spirituality, as well as life purpose. And so then it asks the person 15 questions per life domain, and they rate their level of satisfaction for each of it, for each one. And that way it gives them feedback on where they're falling short and where they're excelling. And so where they fall short, I give them coaching opportunities and group coaching, as well as then other tips through my content on how to mitigate and make improvements. That's it in a nutshell.
So what do you think happens when you simplify your life, Carol?
Things flow. You feel much more, it gives you the space to make more friends, to have more comfort, and to perhaps learn new skills, but it just gives you the space to do other things that, that your heart draws you to.
So do you have a philosophy or a life mantra that you use to carry you forward?
Well, let's see, I have several actually. And which one would best, I think because I'm a Christian, I really rely on the Lord. So it's just trust in the Lord with all my heart. And that's my biggest mantra, or my most favorite one.
So Carol, where can we find you?
Carol Marak, and that's CarolMarak.com.
Perfect. Carol, thanks for being on the Big Meow.
Sure.
Thanks for listening to the Big Meow podcast, sponsored by C.A.T.S Network. If you liked what you heard, please take a moment to subscribe and share this podcast with your friends. You can also join our network filled with positivity and possibility. Visit www.catsnetworking.com to join us and learn more, together with your magical, motivated, and mystical new friends at C.A.T.S Network. Let's transform 1 million lives with your message. Are you feeling isolated, sitting at home in your PJs? Or perhaps you're tired of the comfy sweatpants with holes in them that are hidden just below the camera? I mean, you could puke at the thought of another day of Zoom meetings and reporting to your BOSS. Do you want freedom from your home office desk or the office cubicle? Do you want freedom from your current career? Or are you frustrated that your online biz dreams are going nowhere? It's all too overwhelming. Where do you start? All the tech, the choices, and your message. Yep, I said your message, your brand, your voice. What is it? Do you even know what that means? Do you need a biz coach but don't want to invest the big bucks? Let's face it, being a solopreneur is lonely, but you don't have to do it alone. And here's a solution. Join C.A.T.S Network. C.A.T.S Network is a woman-only membership community exclusively available to you, the life coach or executive coach, the author, the thought leader, or the public speaker. If you identify with this list or want to work on adding some of these to your skill set, C.A.T.S is the place for you. Check us out at www.catsnetworking.com. That's C.A.T.S networking.com. Because let's face it, cats are better together.